All right, we have some very beginner-friendly work-from-home jobs, including a pretty good payer that doesn't require experience and one that looks like they'll provide equipment. Enough dilly-dallying, let's get into them. The first job I'm sharing comes to us from the company Recora. Now, if this company sounds familiar, maybe you saw the videos last week where I presented a couple different jobs with this same company, but right now they have an opening for a patient enrollment specialist. This job is full-time remote, but it is a 1099 contractor-based position, so you more than likely won't get benefits and they're not going to do any tax withholding. You work Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time or 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And you don't have to live in the Eastern Time zone. This job is fully remote anywhere within the United States. And what you do in this position is play a pivotal role in enrolling patients in the company's healthcare service and ensuring patient satisfaction. Your main responsibility will be to engage potential patients over the phone, provide information about the company's healthcare service, address their questions, and ultimately sign them up for the company's program. You'll provide potential patients and family members with information regarding the program, offer technical support, and schedule patients for their sessions with the care team. And for this job, you have experience working in a fast-paced, quota-driven environment. You're passionate about making healthcare more effective and efficient, and they tell us it would be nice but not required. Nice if you have prior healthcare experience. They'd like you to have experience engaging with customers or patients in a sales capacity. And like I always say, if you ever dealt with the public in any capacity, that qualifies as dealing with customers. And if you worked in retail, this job is a really good opportunity for you. You have experience making outbound calls and you can navigate different types of situations and you're comfortable using technology. And I'm going to go back up to the top of the job description because they tell us right here they'll pay you anywhere from $20 to $22 per hour, plus you have a potential for an additional $200 weekly bonus. Our next work-from-home job is with Ferguson. This is for an entry-level accounts payable coordinator. It's full-time remote anywhere within the United States. And this is your typical AP position where you'll ensure invoice images and supporting documents are accurate, enter invoice details into Ferguson's ERP system by using accounts payable three-way match process, and you'll also investigate and resolve problems and inquiries and do some ad hoc accounts payable duties, and you'll also participate in month-end as well as year-end close processes. They want you to have accounts payable, procurement, or other financial experience. You have an understanding of accounting concepts through coursework or relevant experience, and you also have experience with inventory cycle count and or receiving and shipping discrepancy resolution. And then of course you need your typical soft skills and you're comfortable using technology. And as far as the salary, scrolling down here, they tell us they'll pay you between $15 and $20.63 per hour. Here's a really good high-paying opportunity with the company Dropbox. This is a tech support job. It's for a product support representative. This is a full-time remote position. However, it looks like they're not hiring if you live in San Francisco Metro, New York City Metro, or Seattle Metro areas. They are hiring anywhere else within the United States, including California outside of San Francisco. So this is a tech support kind of position where you're going to do is deliver technical support for Dropbox products-based issues via phone, email, and chat. You'll achieve expert working knowledge of the company's products while providing customized recommendations and solutions to customers on complex issues in user-friendly ways. They want you to have 0 to 2 years work experience in a technical support or customer-facing role. You have knowledge of or experience with troubleshooting desktop operating systems, Microsoft Windows, Mac OS, and you can demonstrate strong communication skills and you're able to convey complex technical information in user-friendly ways through effective listening and questioning. And they list some preferred qualifications. Whenever I see preferred, that tells me they're just preferred. They're not required. Read through these preferences. If you meet any of them, definitely include them on your resume. And as far as the salary, again, they're not hiring in Zone 1, which is San Francisco Metro, New York Metro, and Seattle areas. If you don't live in those three locations, they'll pay you anywhere from $53,700 up to $81,800 per year, and that depends on where you live. If you're interested on what your exact salary range will be, you can scroll down a little bit further, and they share the zones. So just correlate the salary zone with the states indicated in the zones you see here. So our next work from home job is with 30 Madison. And you know what? I think they're going to give you equipment in this position. I'll get into that in just a minute. So this job is for a customer experience agent. It's full-time remote anywhere within the United States. It's a temporary to permanent job. So you'll work a 90-day contract with option to convert to a permanent role. And we can see right here, they tell us they'll pay you $20 per hour. So basically what you're going to do in this position is serve as a first point of contact for patients, resolving questions and concerns across multiple platforms, contact channels, and service lines with empathy and efficiency. So yep, your typical customer service kind of job. You need strong verbal and written communication skills, a genuine service mindset, you're comfortable adapting to systems, features, workflows, and policies in a dynamic environment, and you're familiar with technology and you're comfortable using computers. You have a quiet, distraction-free workspace, and you need a reliable at-home internet with a download speed of at least 25 megs and an upload speed of at least 5 megs. And that's why I think they're going to give you equipment in this position, because they don't say anything about equipment requirements. Our last work from home job comes to us from Equitable. This one is for a case coordinator. It's full-time remote anywhere within the United States, no location restrictions, and you work from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. In this job, you'll serve as the primary point of contact to financial professionals and internal and external wholesalers who submit new applications on behalf of clients purchasing financial products. You'll be responsible for ensuring applications and fund transfer documents meet all regulatory standards and client information is full and complete. So in other words, you'll effectively manage personal caseload to resolve errors and omissions within departmental guidelines. You'll handle both work items, outbound and inbound telephone calls, faxes, and emails to and from financial professionals, and professionally manage incoming inquiries from agents, brokers, and internal sources concerning financial and insurance products. They'd like you to have a college degree and 1-year call center experience, and of course you need listening skills and attention to detail. You're a good communicator. You have no problem working with other teams within the department. You have knowledge of insurance operations as well as knowledge of the process of planning and arranging tasks and resources. You're also a relationship builder and you have phone-based customer service skills. And I'm going to scroll back up a little bit because they tell us they'll pay you between $48,000 and $55,000 per year. So that's all I have for you in this video. Hopefully one of these very beginner-friendly work-from-home jobs works out for you. And if you're looking for some data entry, research, investigation positions, you can find some in this video right here. Thank you so much for visiting. I truly appreciate your support, and I'll meet you on the next job lead.